A Boy and His Toys by Joanne Gallant. There was a boy, a bit smaller than big, but bigger than little. This young kid was somewhere in the middle. He had a problem that was common for any aged boy. That problem needed solving. He lost his favorite toy. He lifted the lid on his wooden toy box, ready to climb over any roadblocks. He jumped on in, getting both feet wet, and off on an unknown trail he set. There on the path his teddy bear sat, bordered by beautiful birch. He stopped for a hug and skipped on past to a field of very green grass. A rumble came from high in the sky. His toy wooden airplane was flying by. It swooped and swirled and soared every which way, then landed gently on a bale of hay. The next toy he found lay there on the ground, in front of a family farm. A soft toss in the air, and that ball disappeared, in a flash with the crack of a bat. The baseball rolled all the way to the water. Off the coast was the boat he built with his father. The sun started to peek out from under the haze as the boat bobbled and wobbled out over the waves. But determined to find just what he had in mind, the boy trotted along, humming his happy little song. Beyond the rustling grass rested his yellow toy truck. Buried deep in the wet sand, the wheels of his truck were stuck. He gave it a shove and it rolled on its way, kicking up sand and making it spray. Over the dunes, through the marsh and the mud, the rugged toy dump truck stopped with a thud. The boy hurried along to see what it hit. From under the tire he pulled out a stick. Happy to find his fishing pole, he tossed his line in the old watering hole. A whistle whispered in the wind. He chased the chug-chug of an engine. Crisp leaves crunched beneath his toes as he trailed his train to see where it goes. Around the bend the boy continued his walk, till he came across tumbled building blocks. He built a castle as tall as the trees. Then a flurry of snow started to coat the leaves. He whirled and twirled, spinning about, with the tip of his tongue hanging out, catching several falling snowflakes, dancing his way to the frozen lake. He stopped and stared at the colorful sunset, but still had not found his favorite toy yet. The sinking sun's very last ray painted a signal that pointed the way to a little nook in a not-so-big crack that lay just beyond all the toy jacks. Finally the boy found his favorite toy pup, Proud and determined, he had not given up. His little lost puppy, with the name so funny, was worth so much more than any sum of money. Working so hard so much of the day, the not-so-little boy had no time to play. He walked on home with his pup by his side, wondering how the day had slipped by. Good night, my son, it's time to sleep, and nurture precious dreams you keep. Follow each one around the bend, until your path is clear again. Life will bring days of wind and rain. Don't let the storms extinguish your flame. And even in the darkest night, be true to yourself and follow your light.